The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? Listen, very complex story. I will say this. We are definitely dealing with somebody who suffers from some sort of mental disease. So I want to, first and foremost, before I comment on anybody, I want to send my prayers and condolences out to Azealia Banks, because I don't know if she knows this or not. As a matter of fact, I think she might have did admit this. She's depressed. She's definitely depressed. But we're in that weird space, right, where depressed people still have millions of followers on social media. So in the past, when you were depressed, you really didn't have anybody. Like, part of the depression thing was you didn't have anybody to talk to, right? You didn't have any outlets to go to. You know, all you pretty much had was like a MySpace or a Facebook, right? Now we're in that space where there are celebrities, there are big, you know, anybody. Matter of fact, it ain't just celebrities. Anybody can grow these platforms on social media. So you're depressed, right? And part of depression is feeling like you don't have anybody to talk to. But now people actually do have somebody to talk to, but it still ain't getting better, right? Depression is a real thing, and I want to send my condolences out to Azealia Banks, because she is clearly going through something mentally that needs to be, she needs to go in somewhere and get some real help. She needs help. Here's what she said on her Insta snap. She said, "Hey guys, I need a really good lawyer to help me sort out some stuff. Is anyone's mom or dad an entertainment lawyer? Figure I should ask the cunt instead of going through ads on Google, whatever. I feel really down today. Being accused of sex work on national television is a whole low point. Just career-wise, I feel really discouraged and quite depressed. I'm not really sure how to handle that. Like being laughed at for being spat on by the world. Now this. How can you go on TV and talk about someone's vagina that you've never seen and then accuse them of sex work? That wasn't even my vagina. This entire thing is fucking hurtful and embarrassing. Like sexual harassment on top of lies. I really feel violated. I just really want to get married and get the fuck out of the entertainment industry. I need someone that's going to protect my mind and my heart from this shit, because I go through so much on my own, and I really just need somewhere to hide, a soft place to land. Just realizing that I could sue Remy Ma for trying to paint me in a false light. Those pictures were not of my vagina, yet she showed them to the world trying to say it was. I responded to something she said publicly, and her response was making a private conversation between the two of us public. Is she still on parole? This could get messy." And then she goes to look up revenge porn law New York and to show like, look, this is what I could do to her if I want to sue. LOL, sorry folks, I don't live my life by those ghetto society no snitching rules. All right, so what are we reading here? This is a lost person. Let's break down all of this. So about a week or two ago, Azealia Banks got on Instagram and she started saying, "Remy, you're not relevant." It was out of, okay, so here's what it is. Remy Ma did an interview with Ebro in the morning. On the interview, Remy was like, when she came home, female rap, it was pretty much cold turkey. Nobody was making no noise out here when she got home, right? And I think that was a disrespect to Nicki. But I got it, right? Nicki was in and out of rap. Y'all know Nicki does her things with photography and everything like that. And I think she was in love with Meek at the time. You know, when Remy got home, it wasn't a lot of female rappers. I think that was what what Remy was trying to say, right? Outside of Nicki, there was not a lot of female rap. Remy said it was pretty much cold out here. Azealia got on her social media and was like, "Yo, what are you talking about? There were female rappers and you're not relevant. You made a career pretty much off ever since you got home, your whole buzz has been off dissing Nicki." Remy was like, "Yo, out of all people, why in the hell are you dissing me? You be in my DMs like non-stop." So Remy unveiled and released a lot of DMs, private pictures, and it showed like, I think Azealia might have sent her a private area of a vagina, saying like she trying to get surgery to remove like the curtains. I don't know, whatever. Right? And Azealia is now playing the little girl who cried wolf, because she's like, "Yo, you released this private conversation." Wendy Williams got hold of it and she put it on her nationally syndicated show, the Wendy Williams Show, and she pretty much called Azealia a prostitute, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't watch Wendy Williams, but it got word to me that she called her a prostitute. And now Azalea's like, "I've been depressed. Yo, I got people left and right coming at me. I got Wendy." Yo, Wendy really does need to be she got to be responsible with her platform. She does have a huge following, right? And with that great following comes a great responsibility. And I think all of this has gotten to Azealia Banks. But here's my rebuttal to this, right? And I do believe Azealia suffers from mental issues. But Azealia, if you Google your name, Azealia Banks, right? I did it. Yo, nothing comes up But how you claim SZA did this, how you claim Cardi did that, how you claim Remy did this, how you claim Nicki did that, how you claim Rihanna did, Azealia, and pretty much outside of Beyonce, every really relevant woman in the last 5 years, you've claimed they've done something to you or claimed that they're doing something fake or phony. You're a hater. Now you can say that hating comes from mental issues. I'll give you that. But Azealia, you are the prime definition of a woman who I've never in my life heard a record from, ever. Meaning I've gotten paid to do this for like a couple years now, and I do this, I study stuff, I do my research. Azealia Banks' record has never gotten back to TALIAFERRO. I'm telling you that straight up and down. I didn't even know she was an artist. Every time I look at Azealia Banks, all I hear is her name and more drama. And you got personalities out there saying she's very talented. Talent where? I ain't ever heard a record. I ain't ever heard a record. And what hurts me the most, and everybody should take offense to this, not just men. Because when this thing started going on the other foot, we got, men have a problem with this. This woman would be the same type. Remember, she started going there, what's his name, Russell Crowe or something like that. She was like, he spat on her. Then she claimed another guy sexually abused her. I don't want to say these things are 100% false. RZA actually came out and said that this Russell guy did spit in the direction of Azealia Banks, right? And again, that's wrong. Let's make that clear. That you spit in anything. Spit is just disrespectful altogether. And I think Azealia might have put a little more sauce on the story. Then she claimed somebody else did something to her. It's like, yo, hold on now. Because we're in this dangerous time where sexual abuse is real. Sexual assault is real. Rape is real. And I think everybody needs to come together. And when people come out like this with stories like this, we need to make sure we're doing our due diligence. Because what happens when you got a hater like Azealia Banks who's telling you she's doing stuff to people out of spite? Right? That doesn't help men or women. You got men that's going to probably be falsely accused of rape, sexual assault, all that. Because they getting people out of here in this era right now. Like if you accused, you got a big profile, they getting you out of here. And I'm happy that all these crazy, nasty people are getting out of here. But what happens when the man has no strikes and a woman like Azealia Banks makes an accusation against him and we know where her heart is at. We know something's wrong. We know that she's not doing this from the right place. That not only hurts innocent men, that hurts women who have been who have been literally assaulted, who have been abused. Because now it's like we get so many these cases that come in. It's like, yo, dang, is she even telling the truth? We start looking at women who've actually been assaulted crazy. And that ain't right. That ain't right on either side. There are women actually being assaulted. There are men that are being assaulted as well. And we don't believe them wholeheartedly because we think there's a motive, and people like Azealia Banks plant them terrible seeds in our head. Listen, man, Azealia Banks, you need to go get help. And I know all these personalities are scared to give her whatever credit that she deserves for being stupid. You can take that hint and take it to the bank. Azealia Banks has not only been somebody who's deserved some sort of recognition for being stupid, she's someone that deserves no attention from the media in 2018 altogether. I'm pretty sure this will be my last time talking about Azealia Banks. I think her place in the platform is ridiculous. I think when you see a woman's name out there and everything you tie her to is hatred on other women, I think that's what's one of the problems with women unity. There's too much hate. Women ain't really, like in hip hop rather, because there are a lot of beautiful black women that are loving to see each other shine right now. But women in hip hop are really not happy when other women shine. It is the truth. It's just too many examples. Time and time again, we've seen it. It's the truth. And Azealia Banks might be the biggest hater of them all. Talk to me in the comment box below. I've kind of veered off from the exact story. Azealia Banks is claiming that she's going to be able to sue Remy Ma, because Remy Ma, she knows Remy Ma. Is Remy, are you even on parole anymore? I think she might be. She's on something. And she's like, yo, can I sue Remy for putting a fake vagina out there and people thinking it was my real vagina? That's like defamation of character and it's hurting my brand and stuff like that. And then Wendy went on the national show and said this about her. Listen, Azealia, I don't think your way out is trying to find a come up. You're just looking for relevance at this point, and now you're looking for it in the form of suing Remy Ma. Come on now, that's corny, and you're gonna get her jammed up. And Remy didn't do anything to you. Now, could Remy have just ignored Azealia Banks? Yeah, but I mean, guys, we're in this space right now. Like I said, when a lot of people have huge platforms, and you got people like Remy who's like, no, I'm not gonna let 20,000 people like this. And me not saying that's a lot of people, you know what I mean? So we're in that weird space. Social platforms are at the all-time high, and people don't want to let anything slide. Like the random fan could get a clap back from anybody. So Remy felt what she had to do. I think it probably was the wrong move. Looking back, she probably could have just let this crazy girl be crazy. But hey, to each his own. I don't think suing Remy Ma is the way. You DM'd that, Azealia, to Remy. That's on you. Learn how to pick your battles. Learn who to. By the way, if I disrespect my boss for my job and my boss then fires me, I gotta know who to disrespect, right? That's on me. You gotta know if you DM somebody something, you gave them that ammo to use against you at any time. That's on you. Learn not to disrespect the people that know that got a heads up on you. There are thoughts in the world that are not going to disrespect certain people because they know they got some vendetta, men or women. I ain't say a name. There are certain people who are not going to disrespect certain people because they know that person has a one-up on them and knows stuff about them. That's how the world works. Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, thank y'all for the time, love, support. Oh my goodness, man. We are less than 2,000 subscribers away from 100,000. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.